Motion is adopted. Now the Maritime Anti-Piracy Bill 2022. Sri S. Jayasankar to move a motion for consideration of the Maritime Anti-Piracy Bill 2022.
With your permission, Chairman, sir, I rise to move the motion for consideration of the Maritime Anti-Piracy Bill 2022 as passed by Lok Sabha on 19 December 2022 for the consideration of this August House.
If you want to speak, you can speak, Honourable Minister.
Honourable Chairman, sir, as all the honourable members would be aware, the Maritime Anti-Piracy Bill 2022 was passed by the Lok Sabha on 19 December. With your permission, sir, I would like to inform the honourable members that this bill was initially introduced in the Lok Sabha on 9 December 2019 and it was referred to the Standing Committee on External Affairs 2019-20 for examination and report. The committee carefully examined the bill and made some very useful recommendations and observations. I would like, sir, through you, to first thank all the honourable members present in this House because 10 of the members of the Standing Committee were from this House for their contributions, suggestions and views because it has had a very significant contribution to the shaping of this bill. The Ministry of External Affairs held several rounds of extensive interministerial consultations with the concerned departments of the Government of India to incorporate all the recommendations of the Standing Committee in the bill. The amendments were drafted and finalized with concurrence of the Ministry of Law and Justice. I am glad to inform the House, sir, through you, that out of the 18 recommendations of the Standing Committee, 14 of them have been incorporated suitably in the bill. 3 recommendations were only observations and they too have been duly noted. 1 recommendation related to defining clear-cut roles of various departments.
माननीय सदस्यगण कृपया शांति रखें प्लीज. आप माननीय मंत्री बोल रहे हैं और पीछे बैठकर आप लोग शोर कर रहे हैं. प्लीज.
For the establishment of a coordination mechanism, it also called for designing standard operating procedures for deportation and extradition of pirates by the Ministry of Home Affairs so that these provisions could be implemented early. Addressing the concerns of the honourable members of the Standing Committee, sir, the provision for trial in absentia was dropped in the official amendments before they were passed by the Lok Sabha. Honourable members should also be aware that this bill addresses the issue of death penalty as an exceptional case and the quantum of punishments envisaged are in line with the gravity of offences. Chairman, sir, in the absence of a specific law or a legal provision in the Indian Penal Code or the Criminal Procedure Code on piracy, this bill would provide an effective legal instrument to combat maritime piracy. It would enable us to discharge our obligations under the UNCLOS, which we had signed in 1982 and ratified in 1995. Ensuring maritime security is key to safeguarding India's security and economic well-being. With more than 90% of our trade taking place by sea routes and more than 80% of our hydrocarbon requirements being seaborne, the security of our sea lanes of communication is critical. India is also one of the largest providers of seafarers in the world. This bill will fulfill all the expectations of the UNCLOS to which India is a signatory for cooperation in repression of piracy in high seas. India has taken a lead on issues of maritime security at multilateral fora, as showcased by our initiative when Prime Minister chaired a session on maritime security in the UN Security Council during India's presidency in August of last year. This was the first time the maritime security was a formal agenda item at the Security Council. As such, the passing of this bill will enhance our global credentials and standing in the Committee of Nations. It will strengthen our maritime security, including the safety of our maritime trade routes and the well-being of Indian seafarers in international waters. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.